think I need to go to the clinic this long.
All right, go sit down, guys. Go sit down.
She took over Danny's desk. Was chilling.
It's not my fault.
So today we're learning about cause and effect. Okay, so what does that mean? What is cause and effect? Raising your hand. Like he.
Cause and effect is everybody likes playing for everything.
It's sticking out or paper. Okay.
My hand. Your hand. Getting back to cause and effect. So, can someone explain to me what they know about cause and effect so far? Like, cause and effect.
Cause and effect is something happened before, and because of that, this happened.
Good. So, can someone explain, thinking back and replaying what just happened in your head, what was our cause and what was the effect of that? Adriana.
Because Danny's chair wasn't on all four legs, you tripped over it. But it was on all four legs.
It was on all four legs. It was. But you're on the right track. You're on the right track. Does someone want to help Adriana out? Again.
Because of Danny's chair being out a bit too far, you accidentally tripped on it, causing you to fall, and the effect was you getting hurt.
Good. Yeah. So did we hear that? Because the chair, so it wasn't specifically Danny, but because the chair was too far back, so some of you, Cameron, your chairs are too far back, someone might trip over it and fall. So the effect of the chair being too far out is that person getting hurt or falling, right? JT?
And also, kind of like on a flow mat, multi-flow mat, like the other side would be the
That is a
right
multi-format.
touch.
A multi-format is a cause and effect mat.
Yep, it is.
JT.
So, my hand, my hand. I want you guys to go ahead and take out your dry erase markers silently.
Be problem solvers.
When you guys have your dry erase markers, thumbs up, please. Thumbs up. Waiting for everyone so we can move forward some directions. Thumbs up when you're ready. Does everyone have a dry erase marker? Okay, so what thinking map, going back to what JT said, would we use to show our cause and effect of what happened back there? Imani. A multi-flow map. Good. So we are going to, on our desk, with our dry erase markers, create our multi-flow map of the situation. So let's go ahead and do the cause. So what was the cause again? Raising your hand. Anthony? Okay. Raising your hand. What was the cause? Zoe. Because the chair was pushed out too far. So where would that be out on our multi-flow map? Imani. In the middle? Does anyone want to help her out? Our markers should be closed if we are not writing, and we should not be writing yet. Okay? Where does the because the chair was pulled out too far. Where should that go up on our map? Money. On the left side? Good. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and draw a box. One box should be on your desk. That's all I should see. And we said that because the chair was pushed out too far. One box should be on there, and you should be writing because the chair was pushed out, right? That's what we came up with for our cause. Yep. When you have the cause written down in your first box, thumbs up when you're ready.
What did you say?
Because, well, we're just focusing on the cause. So the cause was because the chair was pushed out. If we are listening to direction, we would all know what we're doing. Can someone explain to you what we are doing? What should we be doing right this second? Imani.
I'm writing because the chair was pushed out. I'm doing a box around it.
Good.
That's their cause.
Yeah, because that's our cause.
Did you just write in the box?
Just like this, do it on this side. And you're gonna write the because.
Wait, this is the middle box?
Good. Thumbs up when you're ready so we can move on. Thank you, table 1. Looking for the first table ready. Thank you, table 4. Okay. I think I see everybody done.
No.
It's okay. It's okay. The spelling is the best that you can. All right, so moving forward, I know some of you guys are finishing up, that's okay. What is our next step in our flow map? We see that we had our one box, right? So if we continue going to the right, what are we putting in that middle box? Like B. So we have so far because the chair was pushed out. The what? The effect. Okay, you're on the right track, absolutely. But what might go in the middle? So the cause is going to be on the left, our left side, right? Looking at our flow map. The effect is at the end, correct? So what might be, what happened before the effect? Raising your hand. Zoe. I was walking. Okay, does anyone want to add? Savannah. Okay, so we have our cause because the chair was pushed out. What happened because the chair was pushed out? Anthony.
You fell over and then the effect was everybody did ask if you were okay.
Okay, I could see that, but he's perfect. Because the chair was pushed out, what happened to me? I fell. I tripped, I fell. Okay, so we know that's gonna go in our, where?
Middle box.
Middle box, good. So go ahead and draw your arrow with another box leading up. So what does this kind of remind you of? Going back to what we learned last week. What did we learn last week? Imani? Sequencing, good. So it's kind of going in steps, right? It's going in order. The order events are kind of playing out. So the cause, is leading up to the effect, right? Good. Good. So because the chair was pushed out, what happened? Yep, in the middle, what happened? You guys can say it out loud. Because the chair was pushed out, what happened? Miss H fell. Good. So go ahead, you can write that. You can write Miss H fell, or she tripped in the middle. Yep. We were working on the middle. We're gonna work through that. One step at a time. Because the chair was pushed out too far, Miss H fell.
Could we also say because you were stealing space? Almost. You're just stealing walking. What?
It's okay. Paying attention. Thumbs up when you're ready. You should have she tripped, she fell, Miss H fell. When you're ready, cap those markers and show me with a thumbs up. Looking for the first table ready. I like how quiet you guys are being right now. Perfect. Okay. So, can someone tell the class what we have so far? Mason.
Because the chair was pushed out too far, Miss H fell.
Good. Did everyone hear that?
Yep.
Because the chair was pushed out too far, Miss H fell. So what was the effect? What was the effect of me falling? JT. Oh. Okay, that could be, but I'm looking for a little something different. Ava. I got hurt, right? I hurt my ankle. So because the chair was pushed out too far, I fell and I got hurt. Does everyone agree?
No.
Yeah, so can someone explain to me why that would be our effect? Adriana?
Because if you have because the chair is pushed out too much and you fell, most people when they fall they get hurt.
Good, so the effect of me falling was me getting hurt. Good, I like it.
Wait,
So- In our last box, in our effect box, can someone raise their hand and tell me what we're putting in our effect box? So everyone knows. Anthony?
She got hurt.
She got hurt? Yeah. Or Miss H got hurt? So if you're confused, we know that we have our picture of our flow map over there.
and your friend.
So we draw an arrow, and we go ahead and do another box
Wait, is this a flow then?
with our effect. Yeah.
Yeah. I was writing it right. And then there should be 3.
No, there doesn't have to be. That's just an example.
Oh yeah, I can do it. I didn't know.
There should be
When you're ready, thumbs up, please, so we can move on. If you are done writing, please cap your markers. We are not drawing on the desk for fun. Looking for the first table ready. I see table 5's ready. We're still working on VIPs, right?
Every day.
Looking for the next VIP. All right, I think everyone's done. Okay, can someone summarize what we just did? What was our cause and effect? Explain it to me. JD.
The chair was pushed out. She got hurt, or Miss H got hurt, and the chair was pushed out. She tripped, or Miss H tripped, and she got hurt.
Perfect. Did everyone hear that? The chair was pushed out, so because the chair was pushed out, Miss H fell, or she fell, and the effect was Miss H got hurt, or she got hurt. Good, perfect. Okay, so go ahead and erase your guys' maps. And then cap those markers and put them back in your guys' middle bins. Thumbs up when you're ready. Bottoms in seat, chairs pushed in so we don't have any accidents. Sitting up nice and tall.
It's illegal. She said no to be an outlaw or something.
My hand. Dry erase markers should be put in the middle bin. Your desk should be erased. And you should be sitting quietly on your bottom. Okay, perfect. So we just talked about a situation that happened to me with a cause and effect. So we were relating it to our real life. So one of you could have tripped over the chair, right? That would have been our cause because the chair was pushed out too far. The effect was you guys getting hurt, right? So we don't want anyone to get hurt. So it's good if we are pushed in and sitting on our bottoms, right? Good. So can someone raise their hand and give me an example of a cause and effect? Your guys' own. You can think about it for a second. Give me an example of a cause and effect scenario. Danny.
A psychopath was arguing, so it broke out in no prom.
What? Psychopath was arguing, so
I don't. What?
Okay, well, if we relate it to something with school or what could you say?
Well, the. I want to say something that has to do
With math?
the kid got a bad score on his test, so he didn't get an A.
Okay. So that could be an effect. So maybe we could say because the student didn't study, he got a bad grade on the test, right? That could be an effect of not studying. Another example? JT.
This is going home, like for George. Basically, a Lego set. Like the difference with the pack is steps of a Lego set. Basically, like pack 1, pack 2, pack 3, pack 4.
Oh, pack
Okay, good. Does anyone want to add any other examples? Adriana?
Because it was raining really hard outside, my brother's game got canceled. I needed to get
Good. Did everyone hear that?
Yeah.
Say it a little louder. One more time.
Because it was raining really hard outside, my brother's game got canceled and he didn't get to play.
Because it was raining really hard outside, Adriana's brother didn't get to play. So the cause was, raising your hand, what was the cause of that situation? Ethan. It was raining outside. What was our effect? Imani. The game was canceled and he couldn't play. Good. Perfect. listening to these situations or these scenarios, or if we're even reading a text, what are some words that we hear that kind of tell us that something's gonna happen, event? I know we discussed these in sequencing, right? What were those words called? Oh, Allie.
Transition word.
Transition words, good. Or, what else are they called? Ethan?
Signal word.
Signal words. So, when we are doing cause and effect, we also have signal words. Can someone raise their hand and tell me what these words might be? Just based off what I've said or Mrs. Long said yesterday. Like these.
First, next.
Okay, well that's for sequencing. So those are for sequencing, but for cause and effect, what's something that we heard? Savannah. Because, good. So because the chair was pushed out too far, I fell and I got hurt. Okay? What's another one we might hear? What did you guys write in your ELA journal?
Oh.
You might. After? Okay. I like it. So there's also another one that I didn't say today. So the chair was pushed, or so I fell. So because the chair was pushed out too far, I fell, so I got hurt. So we see that these are leading to tell us our events or our cause and effect. Those signal words are telling us the cause and effect. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Thumbs up? Good. Okay, so we're gonna watch a Pixar video.
Yay.
Listen. We're gonna watch our Pixar cause and effect video. Then we're going to talk about it and we're gonna create a flow map based on our video. Okay? Can someone repeat what we're gonna do so I know that everyone is on track? Anthony.
We're gonna watch the Pixar video and then we're gonna do multi-flow.
And we're gonna create a multi-format. Good. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Like, can you wait till the end of the video? If there's an emergency, you can go, but can you wait? Okay, perfect.
Oh.
Because it's hard.
What? All right, there should be no talking. There should be quiet. Yep, I have it right there. Thank you.
I hate when that happens.
Okay. So just based on what we just watched, can we do a cause and effect on that?
Yeah.
Good. Raise your hand. What might be the cause and effect for just what we watched so far? Danny.
The old lady couldn't get her cookies, so she got one.
So, okay. Well, what did she do?
Break the machine.
She kicked the machine and tried to shake it. Good. So, my hand. We're sitting down in our seats quietly while our friends are talking, right? We're gonna respect them.
Yeah.
Okay. Danny, can you repeat it?
The woman couldn't get her cookies, so she banged on the machine.
Good. So the lady wanted cookies, right? So we can, because the lady was hungry, maybe we could say, because she's getting cookies. So but the cookies wouldn't come out. So what was the effect? Imani.
She got mad.
She hit the vending
So
machine.
she's trying to break the bed. No, she wasn't.
trying to get the
Okay, one at a time. We are not interjecting. Come on. When our friends are talking, we're respecting them. Good. So, like Danny said, she was hungry. The lady was hungry. The effect was that she was banging the vending machine. Because the vending machine didn't give her the cookie, she hit the vending machine, right?
I thought she was trying to get it out by breaking the glass.
So she couldn't grab it.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We watched her.
Okay, my hand. We're gonna continue on.
She's trying to do the bang.
Make sure you're paying attention and there should be no talking.
Shake it so the cookies would
Capiche?
I knew it.
Okay. So do you see another cause and effect? Raise your hand. What was this cause and effect? Adriana.
Because the lady was sitting down on the bench next to the teenager. When she placed the cookies down on the bench, she was reading a newspaper. Then teenager came and took her cookies.
Okay. Does anyone want to add to that? So we're looking for because, right?
I feel so bad.
And then the effect. My hand. We aren't going to watch videos if we cannot act properly. You should be quiet while others are talking. Yezi, what might be the cause and effect of what we just saw? So because,
Because the lady sat down on the bench, she placed her cookies down, and then when the teenager saw the cookies, he was probably hungry, so he probably wanted to eat something.
okay, I like what you said about the teenager might have been hungry. So using what Yezi just said, can someone come up with a cause and effect? Because the teenager was hungry, what happened? Allie.
The cookies.
Okay, and what did he do with the cookies?
He ate them.
Monique? He ate them. So what would be our sentence for our cause and effect? Because what happened from there? Ethan.
Because the teenager was hungry, he ate the woman's cookies.
Yeah, that's right. So because the teenager was hungry, he ate the cookies, right? So the cause was he was hungry. The effect was he took the cookies and ate them. Yeah, does everyone agree? Because if you're hungry, you eat something.
Yeah, right.
But it's the effect of that
I eat
situation.
actual food.
Okay, let's continue. Quietly, or we're gonna turn the video off. Okay. So what happened? Raising your hand. Quietly. I'm looking for a student who's quiet, sitting up straight, raising their hand.
No, now he's gonna go to jail.
Allie, what happened?
He was eating his own cookies.
Yeah. He was eating his own cookies this entire time, and she was getting angry and upset that he was taking her cookies, right?
Yeah. His cookies.
But she didn't realize that she didn't take her cookies out of her purse. So could we do a cause and effect with that?
Yeah.
What could it be? Raise your hand. Like P. Because
The woman was hungry. She went to the vending machine. And then she met this teenager, which she thought was eating her cookies, but really he was eating his cookies.
okay, you're on the right track. Does anyone want to add to that? Yes.
Because that she thought that those were her cookies, because she thought that she took them out of her purse, even though she didn't. She thought that the teenager was actually eating her cookies because they had the same package and the same cookies. But then
So what was the effect?
the effect was like she started to get mad that she thought that he was eating her cookies, but then she realized when she got on the train she had her own cookies in her purse.
Good. So was she feeling angry at the end, or was she feeling sad? What do you think? You mind?
I think she's feeling
Yezi said that because she thought she was eating her cookies, she got angry at the boy for eating her cookies. So then she realized that they weren't hers, so she got sad. She felt bad that she was taking someone else's
I
cookies.
thought she was gonna throw the other package out the window. I failed the catch.
Okay. Does anyone want to add to Yezi's? Savannah? Make sure we're using accountable talk too when we're replying to our friends, okay?
I think what happened was since she got packed cookies and she sat down, the teenager actually pulled his own pack of cookies out and put it on the bench. Her purse was right next to it, so she thought they were hers, but she didn't actually take them out. So she felt bad for like being angry at him. Eating what she thought was her cookies. But she figured out that she had her own cookies, but I think she felt bad. She was like,
Yeah, I agree. Did everyone hear that? So because she thought they were her cookies, she got angry at the guy, the boy. But then when she realized they weren't hers, she felt bad. So the effect of her being angry was that she felt bad at the end. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay. So moving forward, I think it's time for centers. We're gonna break out. Did you guys do